The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Houston Astros stopped their 6-game losing streak as they bested the visiting Indians 7-4. As of today, the Astros sit in first place in the American League West Division, while the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. The Texas Rangers totaled 11 hits as they dismantled the White Sox 10-3. Heading into the day, the White Sox are in third place in the AL Central, while the Rangers sit in fourth place in the American League West. The Yankees completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 1-0. At the start of the day, the Royals are in second place in the AL Central, while the Yankees are in first place in the AL East. Brandon Woodruff got his second W of the season as the Brewers downed the Twins 5-4. In the standings, the Twins sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division, and the Brewers sit in third place in the National League Central Division. Johnny Barbado had his first victory of the year as the Tigers took care of the Mariners 6-4. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in third place in the American League West Division, while the Tigers sit in last place in the American League Central Division. Andrew Triggs grabbed his second win of the year as the A's took care of the Blue Jays 6-4. As of today, the Blue Jays sit in third place in the American League East Division, while the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Orioles put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-3. Heading into the day, the Red Sox are in first place in the American League East, and the Orioles are fourth in the division. The Halos picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the visiting Rays 10-2. In the standings, the Angels are in second place in the AL West, while the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. Kyle Bearclaw got win number 1 on the year as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East, and the Marlins are third in the division. Clayton Kershaw got the win and now has 150 on his career, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 7-2. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in second place in the NL East, while the Dodgers are leading the National League West. Andrew Chafin won his first game of the season, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 3-2. As of right now, the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, while the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Cubs relief pitcher, number 38, collected win number 2 on the year as the Cubs got past the Reds 4-3. Heading into the day, the Reds are in fourth place in the NL Central, and the Cubs are second in the division. The San Diego Padres grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. In the standings, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, and the Padres are in fourth place in the NL West. The Phillies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. As of today, the Cardinals sit in first place in the National League Central Division, and the Phillies are atop the National League East Division. The Rockies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Giants sit in third place in the National League West Division, and the Rockies are second in the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the AL Central, the Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-3. The Minnesota Twins launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-4. The St. Louis Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-1. The New York Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-1. It was their 5th straight victory. The Padres smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Dan Straley was victorious for the 5th time this season, leading Miami past the Mets 4-1. Jorge Alfaro had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Phillies took care of the Braves 12-11. The D-backs sent 3 balls into the seats as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 12-8. The Dodgers got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, there's no strategic reason to hit the leadoff man that I can think of, so now he's aboard with no outs to start the game, and that's not how you want to get your outing underway on the mound.
Striding in for the Indians, Jason Kipnis. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Kipnis, 30 years of age, making a push to be an all-star starter this year with a strong play to represent the American League. He's currently the 2nd leading vote getter at his position.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Here comes another 0-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Moving under at half. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
So striding in, Jose Ramirez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. A 1 pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Lindor, base runner at first with 1 out. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. 2 out with the man at first. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Corey Kluber will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Now to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special. Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The average for him at 267 on the year, 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll dive back in. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Chris Bryant waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
The 0-1. Left side. Kipnis. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's an absolute ribby machine. Top 5 of the NL in RBIs right now. So obviously, he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Albert Almora. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Kluber pauses. First pitch on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Fouled off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Kipnis right there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Michael Brantley.
Leading off for the Indians, the left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
He's set, and the pitch comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 2-2. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Unfortunate that time. That ball was scorched, but it becomes the first out here in the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Settling in now, Norman Payne. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
A ball and no strikes. No score here as we play inning number 2. High in the air out to center field. Happ is there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 7, center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
This pitch is popped up, and there's your first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Striding into the box, Ian Happ. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. The plate now, Yan Gomes. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Corey Kluber.
In now, Corey Kluber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Fouled away. No outs, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball left side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Lindor, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Zobres. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Darvish.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And there's 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. The next Cub up, Chris Gimenez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Payne giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. In there, strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he fouls this one off. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Ready for another chance. Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. Hit hard back up the middle. And this will get by Zobrist at short. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. Line towards center field. Happ is there. 2 gone.
The batter, right fielder, Norman Payne.
Digging in to try it again, Norman Payne. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Indians 1 and the Cubs nothing. At the plate, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jason Hayward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. The 1-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 4-1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rizzo. He popped out in his first trip. From the stretch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Almora is off at first with 2 away. Set, and the 2-2 pitch popped up. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder,
So stepping in, Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Bounce to first. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Now here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now. But that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, one man out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Corey Kluber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
A strike, and it's 2-1. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. Riding in once again, Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Chris Jimenez. Swing and a liner. Foul. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Three and 2 now. Javier Baez will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Encarnacion is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. Zobrist stands at second with 2 gone. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So here's Francesco now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Lindor, a native of Puerto Rico, has had a nice season to this point, and he may well earn a spot on the All-Star squad because of it. He comes into today second in fan votes at shortstop.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
1-1. This is pulled into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So a productive start to the inning for the Tribe as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Really good pitch for the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. No hits to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Three and two.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Zero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's Michael Brantley as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Line towards center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another shot now, Kris Bryant. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down. And this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Ready for another chance? Albert Almora. It was a walk in his last trip. Kluber's ready. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Digging in once again, Norman Payne. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is a slider that gets him to chase for a strike.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
From the stretch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Yan Gomes will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, pitcher, Corey Kluber.
Digging in to try it again, Corey Kluber trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. is in there for strike one. The 1-1 home. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Encarnacion will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Zobrist. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
That misses. 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brian Dunsing is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 32,
Peter Borges is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 13.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Lifetime against Brian Dunsing. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Jose Ramirez is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the end. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Kipnis leads off first with 1 away. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Edwin Encarnacion is on deck. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
3-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Lifetime against Brian Dunsing. He's gone 3 for 8. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. Dribbled to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
3-2 pitch. Chopper to short, taken in by Zobrist. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 1-0. Here's Peter Borges standing in, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Called strike over the outside corner.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So in now for Chicago, Chris Gimenez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kane on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. He went down on strikes last time up. Kluber steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Michael Brantley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And he misses. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across it 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now after the 2-out double, they want to make sure to get someone out there who can score on a base hit, so we'll see a pinch runner out at second base. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and hot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Bradley Zimmer will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 4.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering on its way. Popped him up. Ramirez is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the ninth inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And there's his first base hit in this one. So he waited till the ninth inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Bryant, base runner at first with one out. And this one's in the dirt. Payoff pitch on its way. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? One there. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need two good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he fouls this one off. He'll be looking for something he can drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. One and one, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball. Kluber pauses. Here's the 2-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Cleveland rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Corey Kluber earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Yu Darvish is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Corey Kluber. His record is now 6-2. The loss goes to Yu Darvish. He goes to 4-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.